And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I hope you're ready for some high school baseball highlights because it's getting real fun right now in the Citrus Belt League and the Ambassador League. We will start in the CBL, and we've got some big-time games coming up during the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Everything is still on the table for Cajon right now, but man, between Yucaipa, of course, Redlands East Valley, and Citrus Valley, there's a lot to play for as they battle for not only for the league championship, but right now just trying to survive and get a playoff spot. We're going to catch up with the Cajon Cowboys as they were on the road taking on Redlands, a game that the Cowboys needed to win, get another win in that W column, and keep pace in the CBL standings. They were up 5-zip, 7th inning. Jaden Carpenter on third. He had a bases-clearing triple earlier in the game. On third, though, Caleb Coaster singles to right field, and Carpenter comes home easily. That plates another run that makes it 6-0. Cajon in front. And then Gavin Garcia from the left side of the plate pulls this one down the right field line. Coaster's going to score, and that Cajon lead grows to 7-zip. Garcia is in with an RBI double. Still in the same inning, Anthony Caceres, the base hit to left field. Clean single to left. That scores another run for Cajon. That makes it 8-zip. So now Gavin Garcia working on a two-hitter, taking it to the bottom of the 7th. And he's got a little comebacker to the mound. Garcia knows what to do, flips it to first for the out there. Redlands would get a couple runners on board, but Garcia would handle his own business, gets the strikeout there. Down to their final out are the Terriers, and Garcia fittingly closes the game with another K. A complete hit, a complete game, 3-hit shutout for Gavin Garcia. And the Cajon Cowboys, they improved to 17-5 overall, 6-4 in the CBL. This coming week, they've got Citrus Valley in CBL play, and in the final week of the regular season, they will have Yucaipa. So when you talk about CBL championships or finishing in the top 3 for an automatic spot in the CIF Southern Section playoffs, there is going to be some very meaningful games the next 2 weeks for the Cajon Cowboys. After the game, we caught up with Jaden Carpenter and head coach Robert Grande to talk about this win against the Terriers, but now what it means, how it sets the table now for the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Here's the Cowboys.
It's good building that confidence back. It gives us momentum going into a really tough week. We got Citrus and Rev next week. We got to go handle business. Obviously, we want to win league, but we really want to get into the higher playoffs and make a run in that. I really like Gavin's pitching. I liked our team chemistry today. We had fun and we handled business.
I thought we pitched real well today. It was one of our better performances in the last few weeks, so we've been really struggling with that. We had some timely hitting, which is something that's been lacking a little bit over I just say the course and just trying to get that big hit.
I know the baseball season, it's a long season. There's always ups and downs, but did you guys maybe feel like you need to get some wins under your belt, maybe get a little momentum before playoffs?
Yeah, that's assuming that we can even get there, but I will say getting wins anytime in the CBL is a refreshing. It does add a little bit to a little pep in our step, and obviously we got a big couple weeks ahead of us, so we got a lot of preparing to do.
So as we come down the home stretch, what's still on the table for you guys? You're still in the hunt for a league title, trying to just punch your ticket to the playoffs. What's still out there?
I think anything is on the table right now. We're going to need some luck to control our destiny to do anything at the top of the league. But I do think we can do really well when it comes to getting into the playoffs, and that's something that we control a little bit of.
The timely hitting today, Gavin, I assume that was a complete game, right, for Gavin Garcia. So at this time of the year, obviously you want to be peaking, right, going into the playoffs and doing some good things.
Yeah, we came out of our last series and we got beat up a little bit. We had some real emotional losses late in the game, and give credit where credit's due. But getting some resiliency in the kids and understanding that it's not really over until that last game and that last pitch as to where we can go and what we can do. We're capable of some really good things, and we're hoping we can build off of today's win.
All right, good stuff from the Cajon Cowboys. Now we go from the CBL to the Ambassador League, where the Aquinas Falcons continue to be one of the top-ranked teams, not only here in the state of California, but the entire nation. The Falcons are 20-2 overall. They are undefeated in the Ambassador League after holding off rival Arrowhead Christian. You can see tied at 6 in the 5th inning. Falcons and Eagles in league play. The Eagles with a runner on base, but check out the double play turned by the Falcons. Textbook 4-6-3 on the double play put out for Aquinas. Jamison Pierce, who homered earlier in the game for ACA, gets on board. The Eagles trying to get something going against the Falcons with a tie ball game. Braden Bennett, and he gets a single to left field, but they hold up the runner at third base. So ACA's got runners on, still tie ball game, but they get Tyler Young to pop up in left field. So it's still tied at 6, and Aquinas would finally come through in the final inning. They left the door open for the Falcons, and they would take advantage. The Aquinas Falcons in the top of the 7th inning would score 5 runs to put this game away and pick up another league victory. And again, this is a big one coming up against Arrowhead Christian, their #1 contender in that Ambassador League championship race. So Aquinas not only picked up this win against the Eagles, but they sweep the season series. So that was significant here for the Aquinas Falcons. So 11-6 the final score in this game. And we will see Aquinas actually this coming Saturday, as they will play in the County Clash at San Manuel Stadium, and we will have that game live on IEMG. It'll be the nightcap, the final game of the day. Summit versus Bloomington will lead things off at 1 p.m., followed by Kaiser and San Gorgonio in Arrowhead Athletic Conference action at 4 o'clock, and then Aquinas taking on Ontario Christian in Ambassador League play at 7 o'clock. So a triple header on May 3rd in the final County Clash of the season at San Manuel Stadium. And again, we'll have 2 of these games live. We'll have Kaiser versus San G live at 4 o'clock on the Inland Empire Media Group YouTube channel. That one's at 4, and then right after that, we will be live again with Aquinas versus Ontario Christian. 7 p.m. scheduled first pitch. They run pretty much on time. Hopefully they will on Saturday night. We'll have both those games live. Aquinas and San Gorgonio live on IEMG this Saturday, May 3rd. Well, that'll do it for this show. We appreciate you tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to the Inland Empire Media Group YouTube channel. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time on Sports Weekly on IEMG.